Hey, what's up guys, Steven here, and greetings here from Salzburg at the Schloss Fuschl, and we're here today with BMW testing out the brand new BMW 3 Touring Series and also the brand new BMW 1 Series. Now the car is looking really nice. It got a nice refresh on the outside, a little bit bigger, a little bit broader. We have some really cool looking headlights and also at the tail. And what's really cool is actually on the inside of the car, because we now have the BMW voice assistant in there. We have really nice displays for the cockpit. We have wireless charging for your phone. The phone fully integrates in your car. You have AirPlay inside for your phone, and that's really, really cool. So we're now going to test it out and drive a little bit around, and let's check it out.
If you're looking for an all-rounder that combines driving performance with added practicality for your daily life, then the BMW 3 Touring Series could well be the car for you. I was really happy that I could attend the BMW launch event in Fuschl, located in Austria, and BMW really hosted a great event with plenty of time to test drive the cars. This generation of the 3 Touring Series benefits from a large number of improvements under the hood, especially in the technology department. The new model is bigger, but also lighter than the previous one by around more or less 10 kilograms, and at the same time the structure is stiffer overall, making it more safe and improving the driving dynamics. As a true elite among the all-rounders, it impresses with its highly efficient BMW twin-power turbo engines, perfect suspension components and state-of-the-art assistance systems. The BMW 3 Touring Series is an addition to the basic version in the variant Sport line, Luxury line and M Sport package, with different exterior and interior design packages available. Also, it now features full LED headlights and amazing looking LED rear lights as standard option. At the event there have been red, blue and black versions, and I immediately fell in love with the blue color. You absolutely have to check this out in reality, as it looks gorgeous. Now, I'm a techie and not a designer, but I really have to say, whenever I look at it, I just think it's a beautiful car, and the two exhaust pipes give it some really nice sporty look from the back as well. So let's switch directly to the tech part, which really impressed me on this car. Now, for a car manufacturer, it's really hard to build in the latest technology on the market, as tech is improving so fast, but designing a car from scratch can take years. But I think BMW did everything right here. Beside a beautiful looking interior with nice materials, plenty of soft touch surface and a refreshed steering wheel, it comes with great technology features. As we know from BMW, they have got some really nice LED ambient lights. It's also possible to change the color in the menu to a different color. Let's say for instance, if you like purple color, you can change it easily, giving your car a more personal look. This is standard on all models, and ambient light with welcome light carpet is available as an option. Beside fancy LED lights, we also have a full digital cockpit. There are different levels of media systems in the cars: BMW Live Cockpit Plus and BMW Live Cockpit Professional. You can check out the differences by checking the link down below. As standard option, it includes a car radio with 6 speakers, or the optional Harman Kardon surround system with 16 speakers. Harman was acquired by Samsung some time ago, and they really built fantastic speakers. The sound was very clear, no oversteering at maximum volume, and also the bass was good. Also, 2 USB ports and a Bluetooth interface are included as standard, and wireless charging is available as an option, but I would definitely go for this option as it's super convenient. The satellite navigation system is now smarter, and the new BMW operating system 7.0 not only looks more impressive, it also has downloadable apps and other extra features, including a personal intelligent assistant. This means you can speak to the car by just saying "Hey BMW" and give it tasks, similar to Apple's Siri or Google Assistant. You need to learn some commands, as not everything you say will work, but over time the assistant is supposed to learn your habits and should come to understand you better. BMW doesn't have as much data in the database as for instance Google, but over time the system will improve a lot. You can also choose if you want that your data is only processed in the car itself or also on the BMW servers. With the later option, the system is for sure smarter and learns also faster. BMW even allows you to give it a unique name, so now you can not only name your car, but you can have a conversation with it, which really makes driving more fun. Also, they have implemented a few nice Easter eggs, so I would really suggest to try it out for yourself. Where's the next gas station?
Okay, I've selected Shell. Should I start the route guidance?
No. Route to Vienna.
Okay, I've selected Vienna. Is this our new destination or shall I have it as intermediate destination?
Add as intermediate destination.
Please continue using manual control.
Oh my god, how good is this working? This is absolutely crazy, guys. I am tired.
Alright, I have activated the Vitalize program.
Vitalize program. How cool is that? Activate sport mode.
Launching Mivit 54321. Just kidding.
If you don't want to trigger the voice assistant with your voice, you can also use the microphone button on the steering wheel, so you can make sure that the car is not always listening. There's also a redesigned sports leather steering wheel with multifunction button, redesigned seats, new high quality design for the gear selector switch, the control panel on the center console with the iDrive controller, the start-stop button, as well as the driving experience buttons, and now there's also an electromechanical parking brake. Now I'm not so familiar with all the modern cars, but when I got into the car, I got used to everything within a few minutes. It's really nice how easy it is to drive in BMW. All the controls are very intuitive and easy to use. The same goes for the smart features, you can operate it as you wish. The driver has the choice between the touch function of the display, the iDrive controller which also supports handwriting gestures, steering wheel buttons or voice and gesture control. Gesture control is really cool to switch tracks or adjust the volume, as these are things I do the most in my car, but you can also mute the car with it, that's really cool. Also, it's a nice little party trick to show it to people who are new to this kind of technology. The car also has USB Type-C ports in the back, something I've not seen too often on new cars, and I really appreciated that BMW switches to new technologies here. The option list for the Touring series is huge, but one extra that really stands out is the BMW Drive recorder. This is essentially a built-in dashcam which operates via the onboard camera systems which are already in place. This means, as well as forward view, it can capture things behind and to the side. Now, dashcam usage is in Austria a little bit problematic due to the law, but still in other countries this is a great addition. It automatically records loops that override each other unless you manually command it to make a recording or if you're involved in a crash. The data can only be removed from the car by downloading it onto a phone or USB drive. Like many modern cars, the Touring comes with plenty of active safety technology, in case you mess things up. The self-steering does a super smooth job of maintaining lane positioning, but it was a bit creepy first when I tried it. But as soon as you start to trust the car, it's really fun and also improves safety a lot. You can also get the car to display a graphical version of what it is seeing around it, much like you can in the latest models from the electric car maker Tesla. This is really a step towards autonomous driving, but BMW still requires you to put your hand on the wheel, which you should also do for safety reasons. The car is also able to update the onboard software via the car's built-in 4G data connection. BMW now has an option to add further features in this area remotely over time, like on your smartphone. I asked one of the BMW engineers how it works, and he said that the SIM card is built into the car and there are no additional mobile network fees, that's all included in the BMW subscription. The standard features include speed limit display, lane departure warning and emergency brake assist with pedestrian and cyclist recognition. Optional is the driving assistant Professional, which includes features I talked before like active speed adjustment with stop and go function and steering support, as well as very complex lane tracking. But also other amazing features like head-up display and a reversing assistant are available, which automatically follows the forward-driven curves when parking out of your parking spot, because the car remembers the last 50 meters when driving below 30 km per hour, and that's really cool. To come back to the head-up display, now I tested several aftermarket head-up displays, but none of them comes even close to the brightness and clearness of the built-in one of the BMW. And also it offers much more features than just speed and can also display parts of the menu and navigation. During my test I found this really convenient and navigation was never easier. In case if you manually park out, it offers park distance control and support, as well as a reverse and 360-degree camera, which really makes life easier and also helps in tricky situations. The cameras are also visible if you take a closer look, but to be honest, I didn't even notice them when I first had a look at the car, so they found some very decent way to integrate the system. Now guys, the cameras of the car turn really handy in such very dangerous situations. So I currently missed the exit and I'm trying to turn around and get back. But here it's like really dangerous if you want to drive in reverse out here. But with the cameras, as you can see everything around the car, and this is just really amazing. Also, both the cars I've tested had an electric panoramic roof and electric operation of the tailgate, as well as all the usual electric stuff like electric seats. The panoramic roof looks really amazing, and I was surprised how much headroom the BMW 1 series offered. I'm quite tall, 1.92 m to be exact, but even in the 135i I had no problem with my size. I don't want to talk too much about the engines and the technical data, as you all can read a datasheet. But I really have to say the 135i is a nice little beast. When it comes to power, response and thrust, this new 1 series hardly needs to be shy from its predecessor. It's a real beast. Up to the 6500 RPM limit, the M135i keeps pulling, and I really had a big smile on my face. I also really like the booty of the new 1 series, and the interior looks fantastic as well due to the new leather equipment and the nice digital cockpit and also the panoramic glass roof. In regards to the 3 Touring series, I've personally tested the 330i with 258 horsepower, and this car also had plenty of power even for such a big car. Almost every model in the range comes with an 8-speed automatic Steptronic transmission as standard, and the transmission feels really good. From super smooth shifting when cruising around to a little bit rougher shifting when you kick in sport mode. And yeah, it wouldn't be a touring if there wouldn't be plenty of space for your stuff in the back. So the overall boot space may be only slightly bigger than in the previous generation, but the 500 liters are definitely enough for your family or business trips. The boot opening is also larger to make loading easier, and it got useful features such as the opening of the rear windscreen and rear seats that fold in one movement at the flip of a lever. There are also anti-slip luggage rails in the boot floor, which slide out automatically when you close the trunk, so basically to keep your luggage in place. Now overall there is plenty of space in this car, but it still has a bit of a sports car feeling. Alright guys, so that was my quick review from a more technical nerdy point of view. Even though I'm a car enthusiast, I think most of you guys are interested in the tech inside of the car. But let me know if you think different, then in the next video I will include a little bit more about the engines, the suspension and all that stuff. If you have any questions about the car, then please write a comment down below, and for all who are also BMW fanboys, write #drivingpleasure down below in the comments. As always guys, I'm Steven from Tech Magnet, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye!